Gnome Impact. Oh my god. I guess we got to talk about this, man. Let's give it a letter grade, man. What's your letter grade you give Gnome Impact?
Man, listen, bro. I get that shit a C.
Wow.
I'm
Okay.
not gonna
Why?
cap to you. I give that shit a C, and I give it a C. You know what I'm saying? I give smacking them an A for effort, but as
Mm-hmm.
far as the whole event itself, like I give it a C, man. Like I give it a C solely because it looked good on paper. A lot of them battles look good on paper just because of the names, but I felt like it was just you know a lot of people being matched up, and a lot of them matchups didn't live to the expectation, didn't live up to it.
Mm, okay. I'm giving it a C also, man. I'm definitely gonna give a C. I kind of felt like there was a lot of 30s in this battle. Um, Surprise battle was cool. I expect something more to shake the room up.
Yeah, that's what I
Um,
figured from the surprise battle. I expected, not saying nothing about Slade and Authentic and Swervo and She, but I just expected some names a little higher up. You know what I'm saying, on the totem
mm,
pole.
okay, all right. So let's get to the first the surprise battle, man.
All right, yeah, I just expected a little more from Foots and Solar Flare, and then going into the second round, that's when I just knew, like, yeah, like John the DNA just about to walk these boys down all the way. Like it's no way, it was just nothing that they could do.
Okay. As far as this battle goes, man, I thought the battle would be a little more closer than I thought. Obviously it wasn't. I actually had it. I had a 3-0,
Yeah, I
possibly
had it
2.
3-0. I had it 3-0. It wasn't a bad 3-0. Foots and Solar Flare stood in there. They did what they were supposed to do. They rapped. It was, like I said, it wasn't a bad 3-0, but it was a 3-0.
Yeah, man. They had a lot of moments, man. I mean, they're called the PG killers for a reason, and they definitely showed it in this battle, man.
Yeah,
And
they
I
showed why. They definitely showed why.
Yeah, man. This was one of the surprises of the night. I actually had it like one of the better performances of the night. They had a lot of room shakers, a lot of moments. He had the who he had oh yeah, John DNA. He had the evidently Foots never had a shot free Tory. I thought that was a
Yeah,
crazy
he
bar
had to
he had.
show. He had to take. He had the Shao Kahn to
Oh
take
yeah,
foot.
yeah,
To
that was
take
the that was
Get Foots, then I take his soul. Yeah, they had some good shit. Even
yeah,
Foots and LaFleur, I feel like they just overwrote that shit that they do.
yeah.
They overwrote it and they tried to be too technical with it. You know what I'm saying? Like when they did when they like even they out the gate bar. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I've been waiting to getting Yvette, treating Yvette bad like Jody. You know what I'm saying? Um, that was a cool bar to me, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like it was that type of crowd just wasn't ready for that.
Yeah, and
You
and
know what I'm
and and
saying?
I and I think it was good for them to lose though, because see, some of the new guys, they kind of feeling themselves right now, man.
All
Like
and all losses is not bad losses. And
yeah,
all content is good content. So, just like you said, they might have needed that. You know what I'm saying? Now they know you get two vets like that, don't come in there and fuck around and just thinking, just because you the new, that everybody gonna go crazy off
yeah.
everything.
Okay. All right. So there you go. I had a 3-0-2-1, by the way. let's go to our very next battle that started, and that was okay. It was T Top and Swamp versus Fonz and Av. Going into this battle, man, a lot of people had Fonz and Av winning this battle. Like we did the predictions, and nearly majority of people had Fonz and Av going to this battle. Obviously, things went a little different in this battle. Wouldn't you agree?
Yep, and simply because everybody has so much expectation, and that goes back to me saying that a lot of these teams ain't live up to the hype. You know, everybody had big expectations because Fonz is such a big puncher and Av is such a big puncher. What people got to remember when it comes to these 2-on-2s is it's not you writing by yourself. So whatever goes down on that paper, it has to be agreed upon you and your partner.
Okay, that makes sense. Um, the T Top and Swamp battle.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Go ahead, finish what you say.
Yeah, so like before everything that's written down on that paper has to be agreed upon with both parties, and you might not agree with everything that you got to say up there. It might be some shit when y'all get off that stage, you be like, damn, bro, I told you we should have did that, like and that's what I seen a lot. All right, yeah, I just expected a little more from Foots and Solar Flair. And then going into the second round, that's when I just knew, like, yeah, like John the DNA just about to walk these boys down all the way. Like, it's no way, it was just nothing that they could do.
Okay. As far as this battle goes, man, I thought the battle would be a little more closer than I thought. Obviously it wasn't. I actually had it. I had a 3-0,
Yeah, I
possibly
had it
2.
3-0. I had it 3-0. It wasn't a bad 3-0. Foots and Solar Flair stood in there. They did what they were supposed to do. They rapped. It was, like I said, it wasn't a bad 3-0, but it was a 3-0.
Yeah, man. They had a lot of moments, man. I mean, they're called the PG killers for a reason, and they definitely showed it in this battle, man.
Yeah,
And
they
I
showed why. They definitely showed why.
yeah, man. This was one of the surprises of the night. I actually had it like one of of the better performances of the night. They had a lot of the room shakers, a lot of moments. He had the who he had oh yeah, John John DNA. He had the evidently Foots never had a shot free Tory. I thought that was a
Yeah,
crazy
he
bar
had to
he had.
show. He had to take. He had the Shao Kahn to
Oh
take
yeah,
foot
yeah,
to
that was
take
the that was
your foots. Then I take his soul. Yeah, they had some good shit. Even
yeah,
Foots and LaFleur, I feel like they just overwrote that shit that they do.
yeah,
They overwrote it and they tried to be too technical with it. You know what I'm saying? Like when they did when they like even they out the gate bar. You know what I'm saying?
right.
I've been waiting to getting Yvette, treating Yvette bad like Jody. You know what I'm saying? Um, that was a cool bar to me. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like it was that type of crowd just wasn't ready for that.
Uh, yeah, and
You
and
know what I'm
and and
saying?
I and I think it was good for them to lose though because see, some of the new guys they kind of feeling themselves right now, man.
All
Like
and all losses is not bad losses, and
yeah,
all content is good content. So just like you said, they might have needed that. You know what I'm saying? Now they know you get two vets like that, don't come in there and fuck around and just thinking, just because you the new, that everybody gonna go crazy off
yeah.
everything.
Okay. All right. So there you go. I had a 3-0-2-1 by the way. Let's go to our very next battle that started, and that was Oh, okay. It was T Top and Swamp versus Fonz and Av. Going into this battle, man, a lot of people had Fonz and Av winning this battle. Like we did the predictions, and nearly majority of people had Fonz and Av going to this battle. Obviously, things went a little different in this battle. Wouldn't you agree?
Yep, and simply because everybody has so much expectation, and that goes back to me saying that a lot of these teams ain't live up to the hype. Everybody had big expectations because Fonz is such a big puncher and Av is such a big puncher. What people got to remember when it comes to these 2-on-2s is it's not you writing by yourself. So whatever goes down on that paper, it has to be agreed upon you and your partner.
Okay, that makes sense. Um, the T Top and Swamp battle.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Go ahead. Finish what you say.
Yeah, so like before everything that's written down on that paper has to be agreed upon with both parties, and you might not agree with everything that you got to say up there. It might be some shit when y'all get off that stage, you be like, damn, bro, I told you we should have did that, like and that's what I seen a lot up there. You know what I'm saying? And especially expected it to be nonstop, back to back, boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm. So the
Fonz and Av, what I could see what they did was like, okay, well, since everybody expecting us to be so punchy and bar with you, like, well, shit, let's give them that, but at the same time, let's go the other way too. And I think that's where they fucked up at.
okay, exactly. So I gave it 3-0. I wouldn't be mad if somebody said, "Yo, Avin Fonz got the third round," but
I
I
wouldn't be
got.
mad at that too, but I feel like I ain't gonna be mad at you, but I know you just giving them sympathy, whoever that may be. You know what I'm saying?
All right, let's go to our next battle, man. This a lot of people were disappointed in this battle. Look, man, I know Calico's your guy. I know that's landslide and all. It was Calico and Hollow against O Red and Shotgun Suge, man.
Well, this is
How?
the thing. I don't feel like it was the best battle. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like it was Calico's best battle. I don't feel like it was Hollow the Don's best battle. At the same time, I don't feel like it was Suge's best battle, and it definitely wasn't O Red best battle.
Wow.
So, so my thing is, you know what I'm saying? This is how I had that battle. When, of course, I heard everything that Calico and Hollow was gonna say, but when they came out, it translates different on stage. So when they came out and they spit their first round, I was like, okay, the crowd in there asleep. They might have some trouble with Suge and O Red. Then when I heard Suge and O Red round, right, I felt like their first round was better than Calico and Hollow's first round. I did feel that way. I was like, okay, y'all got that round, but it really wasn't what I expected. It wasn't as powerful as I thought that it was gonna be.
Right.
Second, that's when I knew, like, okay, Calico and Hollow, they catching their stride. I felt like they got that second round. So it was 1-1 going into the third. Or then the third round with O Red just stopping and not going, which I've been in that situation before, so I feel them. Like when there's 1,500 people in the building and you got 100 of them just heckling, and it's hard to start rapping after that. It's hard to start back rapping after that. You know what I'm saying? But we gotta learn how to push through that. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I had to learn how to do, is push through the heckling and all of that shit, because it had never happened to me before either. But him quitting around, you know, like I said, all of that don't change the fact that he quit the round. And him quitting the round is what lost the battle for him and Suge.
Okay. Okay. So I did that battle was so disappointing, man. I didn't know who won that battle, to be honest with you. Like I was very disappointed in the battle. Like when you look at this battle, I was like, "Yo, Hollow and Calico is a team. I like this." But obviously it didn't translate well. Um, I don't know. I don't think they're good to be teams doing 2-on-2s when it comes to Calico and Hollow. I think they're good as in being, you know, battling individually by themselves.
Yeah, it wasn't the best team. It wasn't the best team.
And then Old Red, man, Old Red got a lot of slander afterwards. You think he
Man,
deserves that?
listen. Man, listen. It was parts in that battle like when they were spitting their rounds where, and this is what lost the second round for him, because a lot of shit that was supposed to been said with that it wasn't being said like that because of Red's voice. It's like, man, like I don't know, like Dog need to get a cup of tea or something before he start going into his battles or something, like, because it was parts in there where I was like, damn, is Red voice even gonna make it through the duration of the battle? You know what I'm saying? Like, is this nigga gonna lose his voice before the battle? And I think that's what it was. He was like, man, cause I've been there when Red was in that situation before. So
It seems Calico was like very disappointed in Old Red, like because he kept on talking about Old Red and just like saying, "Yo, he's trash" and all that.
well, when you go in there and you talking like that, like, if it's a 2-on-2 situation, right? And it's me and Los versus you and whoever, you feel me? And me and you engage in our back and forth, and you talking to me and I'm talking to you, and I'm calling you trash and you calling me trash, and bro, you gotta be like that to be doing that. You know what I'm saying? And as far as the Hollow and Calico battle, like, no shade to nobody, but I just felt like Kyle was the front man of the team. Like, Kyle was the better of the team.
Yeah, it seemed like he was. It seemed like he carried it. Obviously, Suge carried.
Yeah, should carry him in No Red, and Kyle carried, it it could have just been the Calico and Suge rematch.
Yeah, I was disappointed in Old Red though, man. He loses his voice again. I felt like he got to shut out whatever the crowd says and just spit his round. I mean, that's what these leagues pay him for, and he should got to go through his material and his rounds, especially with a huge event like this. So that's something that Red should have done because he kept on looking at Suge like, yo, should I go? Should I not go? Should I go? Should I not go? Yo, they want to hear Suge spit it instead of you. Like, I'm like, dude, you wrote it. You gotta,
Yeah,
you
so
got.
why? And so that's, my thing with that battle is 2-1 Kyle and Hollow.
Yeah, I had we did a voting on it, and it was 53% to 47 for Calico and Hollow.
Yeah, I got to get at the Kyle and Hollow.
All right. With that being said, let's go to the co-main event. We got Danny Myers and Miss Hustle versus Jerry West and Lou Castro.
Wow, it just had me in awe. It just the whole battle just had me in awe. You know what I'm saying? Uh, it had me in awe from the beginning where they said, Brooklyn and the Bronx. I said, oh shit. I thought Lou Castro was from Jersey. Oh, so I don't be knowing my shit. So then when Danny and Hustle came out, I was like, oh shit, I forgot about that team. Oh yeah, like, and then they came out and they rocked the fucking stage. Going into this, I told my brother, like, listen, this is about to be one of the craziest ones on the card, solely because Lou Castro's energy and Danny Myers' energy. When
Right.
you put those two energies together, just the type of entity that could create. It's just, and it did that. Like, it did. And then you got Jerry West over there just having fun and doing what he's supposed to do. Then you got Hustle, you know what I'm saying? She just in there being her, you know what I'm saying? Doing what she's supposed to do. And that whole battle right there, bro, like, I, man, it was so good, right? It was so good that I said, man, with me and Keo, so that battle right there was so good to me. I said, when me and Keo do the recap, I can't even call that battle. I can't call it because it was so much like damn, bro. It's kind of like when my brother like, man, listen to this song, and he'd be like, watch this part, and I'll be like, man, you gotta rewind that shit because I wasn't even paying attention to that part. I was just listening to the song because the shit's so good. So it was like I was just looking at the battle because the shit was so good to the point where I was like, man, I don't even care about, you know what I'm saying, giving this battle a winner or a loser. It was just a good battle, and
Mm.
they did what they were supposed to do. So I feel like people gonna call that 2-1 either way, or they just gonna call that just a good back and forth dog fight.
Yeah, I thought, I thought that was one of the best battles of the night. Because we're seeing a lot of the 30s in this event. Um, Hustles and Danny's first round, man, that was nasty, man.
But then
And
Lou and Jerry West come right back
yeah,
and do what
I
they were supposed to. Like it was just like when you do that, that's one of the only battles where I seen where all four parties is up there being them and it worked.
Yeah, I didn't think Lou and Jerry was gonna come back from the first round because the energy that Danny and Hustle brought was like, yo, it's gonna be tough to beat this. And they came out with that same type of energy. So I definitely I definitely liked this battle, one of the better back and forth battles of the night. I A lot of people did say though, I don't know if you do agree with this, but they said that Danny might have lost him that battle because when he did that rebuttal, it didn't land it, so it kind of
Yeah, the rebuttal really didn't hit, but I look at that as um like I said, everybody was up there being them, you know what I'm saying? That's what Danny do. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what Danny do. I'm not gonna act like that's the first one of Danny rebuttals that didn't hit. But then I judge rebuttals just like as extra credit and a plus. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
okay.
so I'm not looking at the rebuttal. I'm looking at what they were saying when they really got into what they initially wrote. You know what I'm saying? They initial round, like what was that like when you all right, once we get the rebuttals out the way, what was their initial round like? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I thought it was dope. I thought it was dope. Very entertaining. It was funny also, and definitely had a lot of bars, performance moments, room shakers. Miss Hustle with the bad boys between West Side, Big and Pac.
Yeah,
Uh,
acting like she liked Jerry West and you
oh
know what I'm
yeah,
saying, the her and Jerry bars back and forth like that was crazy. And that was crazy because I don't think neither one of them knew that they was gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
it was so funny when they tell me, what you gonna do when Danny get in your face? I'ma stretch him. Nigga, what you gonna do when Hustle get in your face? Shit, I'ma let
uh,
him. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? It was just
yeah.
crazy. Like that's the type of shit that I like. That's the type of shit that I watch battles for. Like that was crazy right there. I like
Y-
that. So that was a
yeah,
good back and forth. Don't
yeah.
ask me to call it. I can't call it.
Yeah, man. Hustle with the major pain. I'm pulling up on Lieutenant. 6-6 gang bang. The Knicks need you. That was by Jerry West and Lou Castro's. I like the any bitch wave 5 in my face. It better be Angel Reese by Jerry West. Like it was a dope battle though. It was a good back and forth, and I definitely like what I saw in this battle. Obviously, I tweeted it out, and I was like, "Yo, this they might have performance of the night because the energy performance that Miss Hustle and Danny Myers gives you, and obviously they from the same team. But I like Lou and Jerry Westo, they were a wild card to me. Obviously, they called themselves the wild card, so that was dope though. I definitely like that one of the, like I said, one of the better battles of the night.
Right. My
All
bad.
right,
My shit keep going in and out this service over here. Bad. My
no,
fault.
no worries, man.
Yeah.
Let's go to the main event. Everybody's been waiting for
That one I couldn't wait to talk about.
Twerk and Rum Nitty versus Geechee Gotti. and Tay Rock.
This is what I'm gonna say about this. What everybody what everybody expected in this battle. Yeah, everything everybody expected in this battle happened. Everything everybody
Mm.
expected in this battle happened. We knew Tay Rock and Geechee was gonna be good, but we knew that Rum Nitty and Jers was just gonna, just put the life in the whole room. You know what I'm saying? Which they did. So I commend Tay Rock and Geechee for even standing up there with, you know what I'm saying? Because first it was the thing where they was like, Calico and Qleen versus Rum Nitty and me and Kyle was like, hell yeah, we'll take that. Like, you know what I'm saying? We wanted to take that battle. So
Oh wow.
yes, but I just knew like shit. Anybody who go in there strong enough to stand up against that shit. You know what I'm saying? And once Tay Rock and Geechee started rapping, I think it was a thing where people where it was like, damn, they really not getting done that bad as everybody thought that they was gonna get done. You know what I'm saying? But I get a battle to Rum and Jers 2-1. Just the BC shit just took it for me. That shit was just crazy. Just that shit was crazy. The blood crit BC thing, that shit it was crazy.
um I
Tay Rock and Geechee, monsters though.
yep. When the battle started, Twerk started rapping. Like I was wondering where the hell Rum Nitty was at. I was like, wait, where the hell is Rum? I said, what's going on? I was like, did something happen? And Twerk just kept on rapping. Still, next thing you know, you see Rum dressed up as an alien. I thought that was a dope moment for the event though.
That was crazy. That was crazy.
And then when Rum started rapping, he definitely started going off with the automatic on the hatchback. It's an incubator. He had the pull up to a shindig. It's an archaeologist. You disrespectful Ray Charles. You haven't seen nothing yet. I thought that was fire, man. Like, all in the first round, man. Yeah, Geechee's Rock first round, they went off also, man. So it definitely that was definitely dope. I'm gonna bury I'm gonna bury Nitty next to Jersey in front of Delaware. Stand over Nitty while the lights flash and it's an alien abduction. Man, they had a
It
lot.
was so much shit that was said in that battle. It's like I gotta go watch it again because I might have a different feeling when I watch
Yeah,
the battle again.
yeah. The Geechee was talking to his shit too. He said, "I'll have your bitch sniff so much gunpowder she spit out a
She spit out
bullet."
a bullet. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yo,
I
man.
just felt like Rock and Geechee had more dry spots than Jers and Nitty did, and
Ah.
that's what is Jers and Nitty the battle.
Yeah, so we had a poll on this one also, and 54% to 46 gave it to Rum Nitty and New Jersey Twerk. So it was a close battle though. Um I was debating who actually won this battle. The way you have Lou and Lou and Jerry West versus Hustle Myers, how you can't decide it.
Yeah,
That's
that's
how
how
I
you
felt.
got this battle.
Yeah, that's how I felt towards this battle. I mean, I'm pretty sure we can both say
I'm
this
kind of
what.
leaning towards that way with this battle too, because that's why I said I might have to watch it again because I know when I watch Tay Rock, Tay Rock always got a lot of bars that slept on that you got to go back and you got to listen to and you got to, what I'm saying, like damn, I ain't know he said that. Like so, I know that Geechee and Rock had a lot of shit that was slept on. You know what I'm saying? That
Mm,
I got to go back and give it a second look. But initially, first look, I just say Jers and Rum edged it because they had less dry spots.
okay, all right. Can we both agree that this was the battle of the night, or are you
That's
going with the
definitely
hustle battle?
that I might go with no. That question right there, man. Shit. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that as battle of the night.
Okay, all right.
I'm gonna
And
go with
who?
that as battle of the night solely because it lived up to the expectations. You know what I'm saying? Nobody had any expectations for Danny Myers and Hustle versus Jerry West and Lou Castro. They just knew that okay, it's a battle. Let's watch it and let's see how it go. The expectations with Geechee and Tay Rock versus Nitty and Jers, I would say that that was one of the battles that lived up to the expectations the most that night.
Okay. Yeah, I got this as battle night, best back and forth battle. The crowd was into it. A lot of moments, room shakers, creativity. Um, Definitely the bars were there like always, man. I definitely enjoyed this battle. Rum Nitty, New Jersey Twerk, Geechee Gotti, um, and Tay Rock, man. I thought that was a dope battle for both of them, man, and they definitely did put on the show. And I definitely like what I saw, man, in this battle, man. I'm undecided with the battle though. I could say 2-1 Rum and Twerk, or I could go with 2-1 Geechee and Tay Rock. It's really tough to call right now, man. So, but this was huge for both of them, man, and this was what the people been looking forward to see. A lot of people said they did, they might have saved this card. I don't think it was a bad card at all. I mean, you could still have 30s in an event, and the event could still go great, man. So definitely, shout out to them. Um, some people had, Twerk and Nady taking the first 2 rounds over Geechee and Rock. But I'm not gonna be mad if somebody has something else. Um, Another story, man. A lot of people were talking about a lot of people, Easy's name was brought out every single battle. Um, Easy was the talk of the URL card. He was the talk. Everybody took a shot at Easy from the trenches, from the Easy bars. They definitely had it for Easy in this one. It seemed like and it happened every single battle though. So, they definitely addressed Easy. A lot of shots were being thrown, and that was kind of interesting though. I mean, best Easy bar of the night. I never see watched in a card where somebody just continued to take shots at that battle rapper the entire battle, every single battle. Never seen that. But definitely shout out to them. Shout out to Easy. Um, Performance of the night. Um, I probably gotta give it damn performance of the night. Probably gotta give it to Twerk and Rum Nitty in this battle for performance of the night. Definitely. But with that being said, man, this is MBS Central, MBS Uncensored, Gnome Impact recap. Shout out to my guy Qleen who pulled up and did this recap. We were supposed to do the predictions this week. Some things happened. Then we were end up supposed to doing the recap yesterday, but unfortunately more things happened. So I'm glad we're able to do it today. But you'll definitely see Clean more on the MBS program. But with that being said, this is MBS Central, MBS Uncensored, and we'll be back. And we'll see you next time. Peace.